I have always found problems involving greatest integer function to be interesting. The value of a greatest integer function remains constant between two consecutive integers. When t lies between 0 to 1, including 0 but not including 1, then greatest integer of t equals 0. When t lies between 1 to 2, then greatest integer of t equals 1, and so on. We will evaluate this integral by first splitting it into several integrals. The value of this integral equals integral 0 to 1 greatest integer of t dt plus integral 1 to 2 greatest integer of t dt plus integral 2 to 3 greatest integer of t dt plus and so on. The reason we are splitting the given integral into sum of several integrals over smaller intervals is because in each interval the value of the greatest integer of t is a constant. In the first integral, where t lies between 0 to 1, greatest integer of t is equal to 0. In the second integral, we will replace greatest integer of t with 1 and so on. Before we write the next step, there is something we have to figure out yet, which is how to terminate this sum. The one thing we are certain is the last integral will be such that the upper limit of integration for that will be x. What about the lower limit of integration? The lower limit of integration will be an integer that precedes x. If we consider the number line, the integer that precedes x is greatest integer of x, and the one that follows it is greatest integer of x plus 1, not that it is required here. So, the lower limit of integration here is greatest integer of x. The integral that precedes this will be integral greatest integer of x minus 1 to greatest integer of x greatest integer of t dt. Now, we will replace each of these greatest integer functions with their values. So, this is equal to integral 0 to 1 0 dt plus integral 1 to 2 1 dt plus integral 2 to 3 2 dt plus so on. What is the value of this greatest integer function here? Since it lies between greatest integer of x minus 1 to greatest integer of x, its value will be greatest integer of x minus 1. So, integral greatest integer of x minus 1 to greatest integer of x minus 1 dt plus the last integral will be integral greatest integer of x to x greatest integer of x dt equals 0 plus integral of dt is t over 1 to 2 plus 2 times integral dt, which is t over 2 to 3 and so on. The last term will be greatest integer of x into integral dt is t between greatest integer of x to x equals 0 plus 2 minus 1 plus 2 times 3 minus 2 plus so on. The last term will be greatest integer of x times x minus greatest integer of x. The term preceding this will be greatest integer of x minus 1 times greatest integer of x minus greatest integer of x minus 1. This is basically 1. So, that is equal to 0 plus 1 plus 2 plus so on till the last integer value that we get here is greatest integer of x minus 1 plus the last term is greatest integer of x into x minus greatest integer of x, which we can write as fractional part of x. What we have here is sum of natural numbers up to greatest integer of x minus 1. We know sum of n natural numbers is n into n plus 1 by 2. We will apply that formula. Here n is greatest integer of x minus 1. So, n into n plus 1 by 2 gives us greatest integer of x minus 1 times greatest integer of x minus 1 plus 1, which is greatest integer of x by 2 plus greatest integer of x times fractional part of x. So the value of integral 0 to x greatest integer of t dt is equal to greatest integer of x minus 1 times greatest integer of x by 2 plus greatest integer of x times fractional part of x.